And welcome back to SEN Spirits coverage of the Southwest Football League at Payne Park this afternoon for the first semi-final clash between Bunbury and Carey Park. I'm Alan Crane, and with me this afternoon is Darren McDonald. I forgot to ask you, is the voice all right, Darren?
Yeah, the voice is as good as gold, Craney.
When I spoke to you last Friday, it wasn't too flash.
No, and then I woke up Saturday and thought I might be able to push through, but by lunchtime I'm glad we'd made the call and been a bit proactive, because it wouldn't have made it. My voice breaks on a good day, Craney, especially when Bennett takes a big pack mark out at HPL. So last week I would have had no hope.
Let's run through the earlier scores this afternoon. In the Colts, Carey Park 4-7-31, defeated South Bunbury 4-6-30, 1 point ball game. And in the reserves, Bunbury 6-2-38, defeated Donnybrook 5-7-37, another 1 point ball game. It's got a bit of a trend here this afternoon.
Yes.
And in the women's, Donnybrook 4-3-27 have defeated the Harvey Bulls 1-7-13. Both sides out on the field, ready for a bit of action, going through their prelim warm-ups. Let's have a couple of quick looks at some Southern Lock and Security matchups. Secure your home and business with Southern Lock and Security. Big Tyson Wood, the big ruckman, has been in outstanding form, as is Zane Verhoef. You think they will both go head-to-head, Macca?
Yeah, well, what we've seen, Craney, how long we've been together now? 4 or 5 years?
We're like an old married couple.
We are, mate. We just don't bicker like them yet. The Southwest Football League, the ruck matchup or the ruck contest often has a big bearing on the result. It's not often that it doesn't, and I dare say today will be no exception. Actually, South Bunbury seem to be the ones that can get away without a dominant ruckman at the minute.
So the toss has just been had. Denham King from Bunbury and Jackson Bell, and Denham King from Bunbury has won the toss, and they'll be heading to the port end.
The port end.
Or the scoreboard end of Carey Park as we see it this afternoon. I'll tell you what, there's another player that not many people speak about, but they do in his club, Connor Gadecki.
Yes.
Very quick on his wings, we speak about that. And Jackson Bell, the captain, the little general from the Panthers across that half-back line. He's been in magnificent form.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to read the play, and he plays like a quarterback back there for Carey Park. And then you've also got the Sandover medalist Rory O'Brien, and usually at the beginning of a game when the whips are cracking, that's when he's at his best for this club. So it'll be interesting to see how the Bunbury midfield of Field and Hall tackle those two players as the game goes on, because Bunbury have got a pretty good midfield themselves. Will they go head-to-head? I reckon they will to start the game.
I would absolutely. You go in absolutely full of positivity. Another young player to keep an eye on, number 17 for Bunbury, McKenna Taylor, across that half-forward line. He has definitely got a bit of something, along with young Parsons. Baden Parsons started the game last week on absolute fire. He was on the end of everything. He had 5 shots for goal in the first 10 minutes. Macca kicked 3 of them. So good young players coming up through the Bulldogs ranks.
Yeah. We talk about Taylor. I saw him for the first time a couple of weeks ago. Across half forward, which is the hardest position to play on the ground, half forward. He plays really tall. He's excellent on the ground, and he uses the ball so well, and he's a very smart footballer. So I can see why they put him there. And Baden Parsons, he just impresses me every time he comes out. He's a beautiful mover. He can lead up. He can take a pack mark. But he's also good for the size of the bloke he is. He's good below his knees. So he's a really hard matchup for the big key defenders that will take him on.
I think what's been underestimated is the Carey Park defence there too. On the whole, Jamal Mulholland down there, they springboard off there very quickly. And the Bunbury forwards just can't afford to be lazy, because if you're lazy, you're going to get stung by this Carey Park defence.
So, Craney, with my tardiness in the pre-game, did you actually have a chat about the breeze at all? What it was favouring? Because it doesn't look like it's favouring any end too much when we look at that sock, but it's blowing pretty hard.
No, it is favouring towards that port end. Actually, it's blowing straight towards the scoreboard across the ground. But so you'll need to come out. It'll be easy for a dead side to get, sides will want to take it out that other side.
So there'll be a fair bit of play on the outer side, I reckon, with it.
I reckon it'll be right. So the umpires for the game, Brayden Sorrell, Talon Guthrie and Greg Rolfe. Brayden Sorrell has the ball in his hand. We're about to get underway. This is SEN and Darren McDonald.
And neither ruckman can win the knock, but Wood takes the ball and gets the first clearance of the game. Coming at it was Ritchie of Carey Park, but that was spoilt. Carey Park have the football now. It's good tackle in the middle of the ground, and that's a ripper for Bunbury Motor Service straight up. And I think that was Trey Field that laid that tackle. And he elects to go long inside 50. Oh, really good effort on the 50 by that was Gilchrist, but he couldn't take the mark. And it's good to see Gilchrist back in the side for Bunbury.
Another good young player, isn't he? Rising star a couple of years ago for Garage Stores Southwest.
Aiken Featherstone grabs it from the stoppage outside of the right boot. Ball is deemed not to have gone the required 15, so McKenna Taylor tied it up, and then they're going to ball it up at high half forward for Bunbury. And they go one down by Wood, spills out the back. They do exceptionally well, Carey Park. That ball's kicked out by Mead down the wing. They still have possession. Goes long. That was from Lanigan. Lawrence goes at the football. Does well. Keeps it in front. If he can pick it up, he's away. Bunbury can close in on him now. And they just trickle it over the line. That was good play by Ashworth to
Kelvin
get there
Lawrence
and apply
been
the
quiet
pressure.
last week till after half time, and then he just exploded with 3 goals and was a big player in their victory.
So we've got to throw in for Hyundai. The game on sale is on. So get down there. Big smash down by Wood. He's ascendancy. Bilsich comes through, got it out to Barraclough. Umpires found a free kick, paid the advantage. They are away.
Oh.
And really good work by Tucker. He gets it out in front. Slipping over at a crucial moment was LaMonica, and the ball has been recovered by Bell, the general, and he gave it off to Russell, and Russell gave it back by hand. They've gone to the outer side now. Good work there by Depiazzi. He found a teammate in Hill. He plays on, kicking it to the lead. Hill has the ball again. Gives it back to that teammate who kicked it to him. Along the ground they go. Hill, though, recovers beautifully. Now he's brought to ground.
Yeah, I tell you what, the amount of weather we had, this ground is in very good order. It's almost dry with the footy, Mac.
It was LaRue in the long sleeves that handed it to him. Led up well, played the work. Now he's running back to defence. One down by Wood again. Ball spills out Carey Park way. Head over. It was Bill. That was Oliver, and the umpire's going to ball it up. So just forward to centre. Outside the centre square on the far side for Carey Park. Oh, both ruckmen miss it. Going hard at it was Humphreys for Carey Park, but Barraclough has it. The ball still goes Bunbury's way. Away they go. Taken there by Oliver. Gets a handball away. No one can get a handle on it. So now we're at right half forward again for the Bulldogs, and they're going to toss it in for Hyundai.
Happy Father's Day to everyone out there too. Good Father's Day crowd in here this afternoon.
Yeah. I was having a chat to my dad on the way down. He wasn't awake when I tried to call him a bit earlier.
Well, he called the footy with you yesterday, Mac.
Big day in the North Midlands for us. Wood wins it again, and umpires found a free kick and saying he was being held. Vaha went down in the contest and then tried to bring Wood down with him. Handballs off straight away to Tucker. Tucker puts the ball up high inside 50.
Oh, that's
big, strong mark to Parsons.
That is an outstanding mark by the young fella. He's got a bit of talent, this young man.
Already.
That was a terrific grab. In fact, we're going to chuck him down for a CPR Outdoors Mark of the Day contender already.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, strong mark.
Good contested mark, and they're gold in finals. So he's dead in front, and he's probably going to shoot from about 35. Has got a tricky breeze, which looks like it's swinging around towards the port end a bit. Let's go on the right boot. Umpire doesn't do much work, and the Bulldogs draw first blood in this first semi-final. Bunbury 1-0, 6 points to Carey Park, yet to score on the Isuzu Southwest scoreboard.
Well,
Southwest Isuzu scoreboard.
That's the one, Mac. And that's the that breeze is a little bit tricky, but it's definite advantage towards the port end. And you just need to make the most of every opportunity. Do that, and Parsons did exactly that. That pack mark was outstanding. He's got long arms on the young fella, put him up and went back and nailed that. That's a terrific start to the Bunbury.
And tell you what, Craney, when a key forward does that early in the game, that sets them up. They get their confidence early and their tails up and away they go. Wood and Verhaaf, won by Wood again. Coming through's Tucker. Normally running off half back is
Wood looks like a man on the mission, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Tucker normally starts on half back, but he's in the middle of the ground. Carey Park won a free kick. DeLallo had handed it off by hand to LaRue. He's gone to centre half forward. Wood recovers the ball, got it to King. King handed it off to Field, and they're away, the Bulldogs. Down they go, down that outer side. Jet Woods trying to get after it, but beats him over the line, and they'll throw it in. He had Mulholland for company, who's been a fair defender over the journey as well.
Been outstanding, Mulholland. The beauty of Mulholland, he can play forward, back, midfield, wherever you like him to play.
Must be cold out there, Craney. Fair few long sleeves getting around.
Yeah, I don't know how they play in long sleeves, actually, Mac.
Ball comes back into play. One down by Verhaaf this time. Barraclough read it best. Thumps the ball forward by hand. Coming out and meeting the football was Gilchrist. He's brought to ground. The umpire's going to pull it up. 40 out in front of the Bulldogs' goal. So Bulldogs doing most of the attacking, Craney, early.
The veteran Rory O'Brien ready to come on the ground through the Harvey Norman interchange bench.
No one can win the knock.
He's been doing that of late, actually, starting on the bench and coming in about 5 or 10 minutes into the game.
He'll just be sussing things out. Very
just having
experienced
a bit of a look.
No, Ruckman once again connect with the football. Well done by Field in a lot of traffic. Ball comes back to him. Umpire's found a free. Field, I think, or is it? No, it's a free kick won by LaMonica in the contest for a high tackle. Just under the scoreboard, he is.
Heavily strapped knee.
Yeah, it's probably about 35 metres out, but it's a tight angle. It's worse. It's worse than 45, but it's the right side for a left footer, Craney. He'll need to kick to that left goal post.
Sorry, Jared, he's got you again, hasn't he?
In he goes, off the right boot, sets sail, only a behind, so the first blemish on the Southwest Isuzu scoreboard. It is Bunbury 7, Carey Park nothing. But that breeze is definitely favouring the Port end.
Oh, definitely going there. It's going to be, any goals up the city end's going to be worth their weight in gold. But as I said, Mac, you need to make the most of it. It is a tricky breeze to kick goals. I'm just enjoying that ruck. Tyson Wood looks like he's come as a man to play.
Richie, he does. Richie to bring the ball back into play for the Panthers. He goes to the outer side, playing the dead side, and coming in and almost taking a mark was Humphreys. He plays on immediately, drives it up to the wing. They work it well, Carey Park. That was O'Brien getting his first touch of the day. It goes out of the full, though.
There's a man we didn't mention, this Humphreys. He's been in scintillating form lately. Mackey's been getting a lot of the footy and very clever when he gets it for the Panthers.
So this reliable defender, Perks, is going to bring the ball back into play. He's had a pretty consistent...
Or scintillating?
Yeah, I know.
Whichever it is.
SC, it's scintillating, but people would get tripped up on it. Perks goes long down the line on the outer side. They set themselves. Ball comes down. Players converge on it, trying to push it out. Can't really pick up who's doing it there. Bilsich smacks it out of the pack. Heisman can't get a handle on it. Woods does though. Gets it to Field. Field handballs it to himself. It's not clean footy. Hawks waiting on the outside. Just couldn't get it. Here's Jet Woods. Gets it on his big right boot. It's a big up and under. Where's Parsons? Ball comes to the front. Hawks can't get hold of it. Now he keeps his body over it. Carey Park fighting on. Umpire's going to ball it up dead in front, 35 metres out of the Bunbury Bulldogs' goal.
See Dylan Heisman around the pack here. The Bulldogs will be looking at a big one from him.
Up they go. One down by for half. Trying to shark the footy was Tucker, and he was tackled immediately for Bunbury Mower Service. Verhaaf. Big slap out to the pocket. Picked up there by Carey Park, and they clear the ball for the time being. Just outside D50. Bilsich outside of the right boot. Inside 50. Umpire's gone down the ground. It was actually McKenna, that clever player. He's dealt with unfairly as he got rid of it. So is a relay free, and the Bulldogs,
Parsons for his second.
Through Parsons, are going to try having a shot for their second goal. So Parsons, that breeze is absolutely hammering.
She's solid.
In he comes. He's had one look already. Almost dead in front. Shoots it from 35. Oh, he's missed. So
it is. That's what we're saying. That's a tricky breeze to kick them. But
so Southwest Isuzu scoreboard. Bunbury 1-2-8. Carey Park yet to score. Haven't really got it past centre half forward at this stage.
The trouble when you're going up against the breeze, it takes you 45 kicks to get up there, Mac, and they just go bang.
And when they get the footy, Carey Park, they are trying to do the right thing and go quick.
Oh, that's their game.
Yeah.
That is their game, to keep it going and use their skills.
Ritchie brings it in and finds Lenigan. Lenigan looking for someone to pass it to.
Another good young player is Lenigan.
He faked it to Ritchie, and then he's just gone long down the line, right in front of us here in the commentary box.
A clever mark.
Good mark on the chest there to
no,
Hughes, who weighted down, but it was an infringement before that. Perks with the footy, trying to con the umpire into a 50 for not.
He's been an excellent defender for a long time as Perks.
So just on the wing here in front of us. Plays on, goes to the hot spot. Here they come. Big fly, big fist from Mulholland over Parsons. Hall picks it up. He's met solidly by Ritchie. No, Lenigan brought to ground. There's going to be a ball up 40 metres out from Bulldogs' goal. That was a great tackle from
No
Bunbury.
love lost in there, was there?
Mower service from Lenigan. Up they go. Big slap, wing down by Carey Park. No one can take the footy now. Bulldogs are ferocious around the pack. Umpire's blown his whistle, now paid the advantage. Tucker comes out. No, sorry. It was LaRue came out with the football, and then he's hit that man Perks up on the way out. Hawks in the middle. Good spoil there from Carey Park's Gadecki. Ball goes forward, floating back. Gutsy, courageous was Jackson Bell. Goes out to the back pocket on the far side, finds Rory O'Brien, his partner in crime.
Thanks to SKG too. Get your scans at SKG for your support.
Good mark
this afternoon.
On the chest to Payne. They're still inside D50, right out under that scoreboard. Here at PC Payne Park. He goes off the left boot with a chiseler, and he finds Lawrence. They're outside D50 now, just. Lawrence looking for someone to give it to. Goes on the right boot. It's just come off the insteps. An absolute shocker. Picked up by Field. His handball's not much better. No one can pick it up. Tucker does. He gets absolutely nailed by Humphreys, and Bunbury Mower Service is going berserk at the moment.
It's pretty hard to get that Gen X engineering teamwork going this afternoon with that breeze.
Absolutely. Big slap on by Gadecki for Carey Park, but waiting back there in defence is Perks. He's everywhere at the minute. Gets the ball back to Oliver, and he kicks it just across the line, and that's going to be thrown in just forward to centre on the outer wing.
Putting his hand up very early days, isn't he, for best defender for Western All-Pass Services, really, Perks?
Even close to best on ground, Craney.
His hamstring is a little bit, been a bit suspicious lately.
It's not so perky?
It's no, it's not. It's pretty well heavily taped too, so hopefully he's all right.
So Wood to go at it with Munro. No, it's not. Munro's his teammate. Can't work out who 27 is, Alan. It's not on my list. For Carey Park. Lawrence.
Eli Munro, it
is. Coming out hard, hitting the football. Carey Park just outside 50. Oh, there's a little bit of a hullabaloo, Alan.
The old hullabaloo happening, Mac.
But they've sorted it out.
You've got to have a little bit of a hullabaloo. It's a final.
They've sorted it out quickly. Away they go. Carey Park win the footy off the pack. They go inside 50. They try to work it out, but Bunbury repel. But a fantastic tackle there laid by Gadecki, but it was actually deemed to be high, and that man McKenna wins the footy.
Oh, that's a dangerous little kick in.
Yeah, he's gone inside. O'Brien recovers the football, chips over the top. Not his best effort either. Running out is that man, Denham King. He goes long to the outer side.
That is a brilliant
Eastman
kick.
takes the ball on his chest, looking for someone to give it to. Just a little chip pass down the wing. Big fist. And that was coming from Payne.
That's a 60-metre pass from Denham King.
Yeah, I know, it was a beauty. He just ran out of there and said, we've got to stop mucking around and clear it out. So ball to come back into play on that far centre wing. Wood wins this one down, gets it going Bunbury's way. Heisman can't pick it up. No one can pick it up, in fact. Head over the football by all the players. They battle over it, and the umpire's going to pull it up right on the point of the centre square. Just the attacking side for the Bulldogs. They go. Wood wins it down again. Lawrence can't quite pick it up. Field does. Handballs it away. Woods comes through trying to make a path, but the ball's picked up by Russell, and he does well. Gets it onto a teammate who goes to centre half forward for Carey Park. Away they go. O'Brien couldn't get the ball. Perks stopped him in his tracks. Jones picks it up. Goes back there to Humphreys. Humphreys saw something he liked. Chipped it wide to the members' side. Just in front of the Bunbury social rooms. It's going to get tied up. And there'll be a ball up at right half forward for Carey Park.
With that breeze as a play, you need to work on that too, because the ball is drifting even when the umpires throw it up. So if you're an on-baller, it's waste time getting this side. You need to be back in on the win side of it. And there's a free kick being awarded to
that man Munro
for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But he's put it out in front of Lenigan. Lenigan's led well, but it's not the best kick. For company, he's got Renton. They end up with the footy going inside. It wasn't a bad kick there by Carey Park. They're still playing on. Umpires blowing his whistle. I think they're just going to ball it up. Ball's just kicked out of the stoppage. Aiken Featherstone gathers the footy. That's good work by him. In they go. Lawrence at the top of 50 drives it to the square. Good strong mark by that man in Hill. So he's going to go back dead in front and have a shot from about 15 metres out. Carey Park a chance to get there first. Waste no time. Deliberate approach. Straight over the umpire's hat. And on the Southwest Isuzu scoreboard, Bunbury 1-8, leading Carey Park 1 straight. And they needed that, Craney.
They did it, but I tell you what, it's going to be a very handy goal heading towards that end. I don't really think there's going to be a multitude of goals kicked that end, so anything you can kick is a very good. Gee, that was a good, strong mark. Who kicked that one, Mac?
That was kicked in, that was by Jackson Hill.
Jackson Hill?
Yeah, so...
I was just on the text message to Jared O'Brien. He was just giving us a little bit of criticism there, Mac.
Was he?
No, not really.
What was the Cameron Baker's 27 for Carey Park.
Cameron Baker, yeah.
So he's the one that's been helping out in the ruck there, but it looks like Verhaf's back in the middle now. He's going up against Jet Woods. One down by Verhaf on this occasion, gathered by Mead for Carey Park. Gets it to Lawrence, does well, gets out of trouble. His kick smothered though. That's really good work. Jet Woods straight onto it. Good intensity by the young man. Got it out to a teammate and Bunbury forward again. Coming out after the football's Tucker. Dishes off a handball. They burst through. That's good work by Gilchrist. Snaps it to the hot spot. Chopping it off to Bell. Bell, ding dong.
Ding-a-ling.
He goes out to Mulholland in the right back pocket. His kick not... Oh! I think he just kept it in. That was just centimetre perfect in the words of the
committee. I tell you what, it
was
perfect. The boundary umpire, absolutely perfect position for that.
And so LaRue took the mark on his chest. Now there's a 50. No, relay.
Free kick to Zane Verhoef.
He was
centre wing.
Dealt with before the contest. So Verhoef just goes into centre half forward. They set themselves. Ball goes over back. Heisman getting back in defence, takes an easy mark on his chest in the end. Goes across, finds that man McKenna. It seems to be working across half back, Craney.
He does.
So looking for someone. He's got Heisman back in the middle. Not the best kick. Heisman good enough to get it, and then he just goes to spiral.
If you don't mind.
That's huge. Right to the hot spot. Gilchrist couldn't take the mark, but then lays a tackle for Bunbury. Mower service. The tackling today, the mower service blades, they're going to have to get changed at quarter time. Up they go. 30 metres out from Bunbury goal. One down by Parsons. Ball's taken out of there by Mead. He doesn't get good connection. Gathers again. Bell, ding-a-ling, out to the left half-back flank. Getting out after the football was Jones.
We spoke about Jackson Bell at the start, didn't we? He's continued on his form early on in this game. Just gets in the right spot at the right time.
He does. And that was called insufficient intent, Craney, and McKenna's going to bring the ball in to play. So McKenna goes on that right boot, just into the pocket. Ball comes to the ground. Players converge. Gilchrist threw it out. Got it to Tucker. Tucker to Hawks. He can have a crow from here. Ball goes up and under, but the breeze carries it.
Sure, he did it ever.
One behind.
That's a hard one, insufficient intent.
Yeah.
Because that breeze is definitely carrying it towards that scoreboard side.
Absolutely.
So if you just put it up, it's going to fold.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Alan. So Jackson Bell with the football. Still going to play that dead side. They're playing Dow footy at the moment. Just trying to weather the storm in the first quarter. They fly. No one can take the mark. It's outside D50 now. Bulldogs with the football about to try and bring it back in. It was that man Perks. And he'll get back and pick up his
Frank
opponent.
Italiano, the Carey Park coach, will be very happy with the way this is proceeding at the moment.
Playing to instructions. Jet Woods grabs the football. The half wraps him up, brings him down. Umpire's going to ball it up. 60 out from the Bulldogs' goal. These binoculars are going to work overtime today, Craney, if they keep it over there. The half wins it down. Good ruck knock by him. Lawrence can't quite take it as he tried to ram through. Good smother there by Hill on Barraclough. And the ball's still in dispute. Umpire's found a free kick now.
Especially when it gets to the final quarter, Max. You're going to be a bit dull out there.
So Lawrence held without the football. McKenna saying really. So he gave the handball off to Gadecki. Gadecki goes long to half forward. No one can take the mark. They fight for it on the deck, and there's going to be a ball up at left, high left half forward for the Panthers.
The big fella Tyson Wood for Bunbury waiting to come on at the Harvey Norman interchange bench.
So Vahaf wins the knockdown. Good work by him. Umpire's found a free kick going Bulldogs' way for an infringement. It's going to Jet Woods. So a little bit going on between those two, Alan. He chips it over. McKenna, one-hander on the run, has a bounce. Puts a chiseler in the centre half forward. Mahon just chips in, takes the intercept for the Panthers. Sends it back. McKenna trying to work hard back, but Hill takes the mark on his chest. Trying to find someone to give it to. Oh! That will be...
that's probably a bit unrealistic.
Unrealistic attempt by Mead. And getting up to take the kick.
Mead's been in pretty good form too.
Yeah. He just didn't quite get the spring. And there's a siren at quarter time here to end the first quarter at PC Park. And on the Southwest Isuzu scoreboard, Bunbury Bulldogs 139, leading Carey Park 1 straight 6 points.
Yes, I reckon Panthers would go into quarter time. Pretty happy with that. There's a definite breeze blown towards the scoreboard or portside end of Payne Park. We're going to be after the break, back after the break for quarter number 2. And welcome back to SEN Spirits coverage of the Southwest Football League. It is quarter time here at Payne Park. Bunbury 139 to Carey Park 1 straight 6. It's going to be interesting to see. It's a very tight arm wrestle in that first quarter, but Carey Park will turn and go with what is a fairly strong breeze. So they did it pretty well in the first quarter. They played the defensive side, Carey Park, and pushed Bunbury back. The way to score, Macra, is to get it out grandstand side.
Absolutely.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, it is with this breeze, and obviously your opposition's always going to try and play the dead side, but just like to say that Tyson Wood in the ruck for Bunbury, he has been manic in that first quarter.
And I reckon Carey Park got a bit of ascendancy when he come off the ground, so hopefully he can run it back. We're just about ready to start the second quarter. Umpire holds the ball aloft. This is SEN Spirit and Darren McDonald.
Up they go for Hyundai. It's a 0-all draw in the ruck. Ball's picked up by Carey Park and away they come. The half drives it forward. Inside 50 at the top. They come out. Well gathered by Lawrence. He sizes up the goals. And he hasn't allowed enough for the Breeze. It's pushed right across and it's just to behind.
Gee,
a good start by Carey Park.
As soon as Kelvin left his booty, he just looked at himself because he knew that was an opportunity. He's a very good goal kicker normally.
That was Aiken Featherstone who got the ball out of the scrimmage. He's done
That's Weaver's favourite player, Mac.
He's done a few good things. Ball coming back into play by the Bulldogs through McKenna. Not the best kick. He bit off a bit more than he could chew. Lenigan, good one-handed pick-up, but wrapped up by Wood straight away. And umpire's going to ball it up. 55 out from Carey Park's goal.
It was brave to come out attacking side anyway by the Bulldogs. Bit of confidence.
Wood slaps the ball off the bounce. Believe it or not, King, head over footy, goes to ground. He's set upon immediately. They try to move the ball forward to the Panthers, but only as far as that man Wood, and Verhaaf wrapped him up. Just an intriguing ruck battle, Crony.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah. Verhaaf slaps it down, Mead. Handballs to Aiken Featherstone, and it comes off his hand into the pack and Tucker ties it up.
To Feathers, you reckon, mate?
Yeah, it does. I might just have to call him Feathers.
Yeah, remember Featherby used to be Feathers?
Yeah, I did. One down by Verhaaf this time. Does exceptionally well. Taken by Delalo. Drives it forward. Ball hits and pitches towards the pocket. Oh, spectacular kick out of the air by Carey Park in the pocket. The ball ends up with Oliver. He's pushed over the line by that man Hughes.
How's that for innovative thinking?
And it was Hughes who threw the foot at the ball in the air. It
Hughes
was.
Hughes been very, very good of late too. Has been a good goal kicker all year as Hughes, and he just made something out of nothing.
So the ball's in the pocket. It's going to be, what do we got here? It's going to be brought in.
Throw in
the right forward pocket for cashforcans.com. Ball's one down by Verhaaf again. No one can really get a handle on the ball. McKenna's on the boundary line and just pretended to keep it in and let it go.
Bit of a shout out to Julian Burgess too, sitting back in his theatre room, Macca, in the nice and warm with his feet up.
Oh, Burjo.
Knowing full well that his side is into a grand final.
Oh, Burjo. No doubt he'll be already making some notes. Ball's one down there by Wood. Ball goes up in the air and a good mark by Hill, but not paid. Umpires let it go. There's tackles left, right and centre for Bunbury Mower Service. They drive it in long, Carey Park. Ball goes through 4A behind. So that came in from that man Humphreys.
Thanks to MGIB, like a good neighbour. MGIB is there. And SKG, get your scans at SKG.
McKenna found King on the kick out. So McKenna definitely playing in the back line today, Alan.
He is.
I would play him in the back line against the Breeze and with the Breeze on the forward line. Humphreys picks it up out on the half-forward flank, and he's had the clamps put on him by Barraclough.
I'd be doing exactly the same. Up
they go. One down by Wood. Bulldogs trying to pick it away, get it away, but it's picked up by Depiazzi, and he takes it across the line for the Panthers. So we're going to have another throw-in for cashforcans.com here at right half forward for the Panthers. Plenty of work today for the boundary umpire on the outer side.
Yeah, it's going to be hard work, all right.
Yeah. They'll have arms like pumpkins at the end of the day. One down by Wood again. Big knock. Goes through the hands of Bilcich. He gathers it. Then gets it on his right boot. Wobbles one up. Good intercept mark taken by Russell. He goes back. Looking for someone to kick it to. On his right boot he goes. Big high up and under Craney. They sit underneath it. Lenigan almost grabs it. Taken by Lawrence, who's been busy today. Ball's then taken by Hughes. Around the corner on the left boot. He's put it through. They get the first goal of the second. Yes, it was Hughes. I called it right, Craney.
That's all right. It was right. We spoke about him about 5 minutes ago, didn't we? Saying that he knows where the goals are. The last game we called, I think he kicked something like 6. And that might have even been against Bunbury Mac, so he knows where the goals are. He's in very, very good form.
That was such...
Weighed up his time, didn't he?
Lawrence off the first contest up the ground was so clean. gathered it and then put it into the hot spot, and Hughes was waiting there.
That's the key, isn't it?
Yeah.
Clean ball handling. As I said, it's not an easy task out there today, that wind is. But Class has got ball handling. It's good ball handling and a very good goal by Hughes and Carey Park. Well, they hit the front, mate.
And it's the Harvey Norman Electrical scoreboard that is now saying that Carey Park are leading by 5 points. Up they go for Hyundai. Wood wins out over the half. Ball flings around a bit. Barraclough storms out of the stoppage and drives it inside for the Bulldogs, looking for the quick reply. Mulholland has the football, dishes it out by hand. Barraclough's been good. He's just pumped it through. Mulholland and Barraclough just kicking it to each other. Heisman, right foot, putting it up for Parsons. Ball comes down. They've done exceptionally well, the Panthers, in that situation, and brings it out of the fence by the big fullback, but he stubbed his toe. Payne as he got it out. It's in the middle of the ground now. Heisman gets the ball back there to King. He handballs wider to Bilsich. Bilsich to half forward. Parsons nearly plucked it from behind, but away goes LaRue. LaRue for the Panthers drives it up. Lenigan can't take the mark. Perks keeps his feet. Dishes off by hand. Ball comes back to Tucker. Tucker chips it up to half forward. Here comes LaRue again on the right boot. Out the wing. Not the best kick. What's the umpire saying? Out in the full. So
Dashing though, wasn't it, by LaRue for the last couple?
Perk's going to bring
They
it
pride
back into
themselves
play.
on that, the Panthers running out of the fence.
On the right boot, it's an absolute mongrel. Tucker's good enough to gather it off the bounce, but it only goes as far as Delalio. He drives the ball long back down that wing, and she's out on the Barry Bull. And King's going to bring it back in. So
Game's lifting a little bit, Mac.
The intensity's there, Craney.
Yeah, it's lifting a little bit.
The intensity.
If you're going to throw it up, though, into that wind, you've got to be very careful.
Yeah. So King. Great smother by the man on the mark there, and Lenigan. He's got some real grunt about him. Handballs over the top, trying to get it to Hill. Hill battling on there with Hall. Hill slaps it forward. Lawrence is all on his own. Hard up against the boundary side. Outside of the right boot. Out on the full.
He went for a WA Carper Supermarket goal of the day.
That would have been Gen X engineering.
Oh, it would have been the whole lot of them.
How good was Hill with the slap down the line when he could have let it go out of play?
Just look at that Lanigan. He looks angry, doesn't he?
He's got some real grit.
Yeah.
He's a real grunt man.
I love the way when he goes to tackle, he tackles like he means it.
He tackles like he did in the old days, taught to tackle to hurt. McKenna brings the ball back into play by hand, gets it to Perks. He goes long down the outer side. Parsons, big fist coming over the back from Payne, and we're going to throw it in at right half forward for the Panthers.
Bunbury have got to work their way through that Carey Park defence, and it's too good at the minute.
So another throw-in for cashforcans.com. We're going to be recycling a fair few of those today, Craney, with this breeze.
And the crowd in here.
Yeah, the half wins it down to teammate. Humphreys took the handball for Aiken, but the umpire said it was a throw, I think.
Very quick hands.
But I had the binoculars on it. I thought it was okay. Tucker. And that's what Aiken Featherstone thought too. He wasn't happy with the call. Tucker puts it out in front of Heisman. He just bumbles it forward. Trey Field can't pick it up. A handball comes from DeLello to a teammate, and they're inside 50. Good mark on the chest to Hughes, sprinting out on the lead. Really good anticipation.
He
by
read
him.
that well, Hughes, because
he's limping.
The defenders, he did pull up a bit short.
I think he jarred his knee coming down.
But the ball just carried and well read by Hughes.
So with this breeze, he sticks it out to the left. He'll be shooting from just outside 50.
Kelvin Lawrence coming off the Harvey Norman need to change bench to let Rory O'Brien on. So that's a bit of experience coming.
He lets go from 52. It's a good-looking drop punt, but it's just missed to the left, which is unusual with this breeze.
It is.
Yeah. So McKenna brings the ball back into play, finds King. King plays on immediately, long down the line. We've got Tucker there, takes the ball on his chest. So they're out of trouble for the time being. Not the best kick from Tucker to Perks.
Dangerous.
Put him under pressure. Field, though, comes in to support. Handballs back to McKenna. He usually uses it well. Comes to the grandstand side. Hall takes the mark on his chest. Well decorated with the body paint too, Hall. Works it up the wing.
Here's a chance to run.
Good take out in front there to LaMonica. He's right here on the grandstand wing. Goes inside, finds Tucker on the chest. They're trying to be methodical. sometimes in these conditions, you just got to play a bit of chaos footy. He goes long to the flank. Parsons bodied out beautifully and a
That's
good
Wood.
strong mark. Oh, Jet Woods. Well done. Jet Woods goes long to the hot spot. They set themselves now. The pack converges. Comes to ground. Nobody can pick the footy up. There's a shot on goal by Heisman. And he's missed.
Hit the post, did it?
Yep, one behind. Hit the post. You're right, Craney. Your eyes are better than mine.
I wouldn't say that, Mac.
Mulholland to bring the ball back into play, but
That's a nice bit of Gen X engineering teamwork for them.
well, it was. They moved it really well. Goes out to the pocket. Umpire says it's got to go back. So
How much time on the Preston Power? 10 minutes into this quarter on the Preston
what's
Power
Richie
equipment
saying?
clock.
What's the umpire saying? He's telling Richie to get out of the area. That's a bit strange.
There's a lot of pointing going on.
Yeah. Anyway, Mulholland brings the ball back into play. Goes long to the outer side. The ball's been put up nice and high. Barraclough can't mark it. Hill comes in to pick up the footy. Mead's there. Hill has the football now. Ball's in dispute. The umpire's going to ball it up on far centre wing. About a millimetre attacking side for the Bulldogs.
Gee, I tell you what, that ball carried, didn't
Oh.
it? Just about end up in the centre circle.
Far out. You can hear the wind outside. Oh, that was surely an infringement there on Wood by the half. Actually, it was that man, Baker, and he was just pushed in the back while he was in the air trying to hit the ball. Not a great kick by Wood, and it's marked on the chest at half back by LaRue.
Well, you got to
LaRue
wake
handed
up.
off by hand, and Bill Sitch wins a free kick for laying the tackle, holding the ball for Bunbury Mower Service. Scott Tucker out by the light post.
It's no good leading 80 metres away when you're kicking into a breeze like that, though.
Just forward to centre wing. Tucker now puts the ball up high to the hot spot. They come out on the chest, almost there to Gilchrist, but the umpire's seen an infringement and it's going to the defender in Payne.
He's been good, hasn't he, Payne?
Yeah, he has. He's really stuck to the task since that first goal by Parsons. Payne just elects to go long back to that far wing. Ball floats over. Bilsich can't mark. Ball's thrown out there by Tucker. No one can pick it up. Carey Park have the footy now, and Aiken Featherstone sends it forward very awkwardly. Hughes, a live wire. Good gather. Breaks through two. Sends it inside 50. The ball hits and pitches. And it will go out of bounds. It'll be a ball in. Not a bad result for the Panthers. Geez, he's good Hughes, isn't he?
He is a very clever young player.
Comes out fast and hard and then gets space on his opponent and then clean. So clean.
A real confidence player too. Good for the Rising Garage Doors Southwest Rising Star nomination.
I'd love to have him under my feet if I was a key forward. Probably plays pretty tall too.
He does, Macca. He does at that.
So ball comes back into play for cashforcans.com, and there was a real struggle in that breeze. Umpire said play on. It works in the Bulldogs' favour, and Kerwin, who we haven't seen much today, clears the football to the back pocket on the members' side. Ball's just flinging around a bit, about 40 metres out from Carey Park goal. Now they get it over the line. But yeah, that breeze is playing havoc now, Alan.
Absolutely bringing it back, isn't it?
So ball to come.
That's what I mean. Waste time your Bulldogs leading 60 metres away with your hand in the air.
Ball to
It
come.
ain't going to get there.
Ball to come back into play for cashforcans.com. Woods and Baker. Picked up by Humphreys. He's dispossessed. And a good tackle late. Umpire's called holding the ball. Oh, it might get reversed if he's not careful. So Rory O'Brien laid the tackle on Oliver. And he's going to have a shot at goal. And this will be well within his capabilities.
I tell you what, if he puts it up within that breeze behind him,
he'll kick it from about just inside 50. So 45-degree angle, right side for a right footer. He's looking for someone to handball it to. But if he kicks this will put a bit of distance between them and the Bulldogs. Left goalpost, Rory. He lets go from 49. He hits that left goalpost and it stays left. Geez, that breeze is hard to work with.
that did not deviate, did it?
McKenna brings the ball back into play.
Well, no pressure out there,
Yeah,
but they put
geez.
themselves under pressure.
And Ball still in play out under that scoreboard after the drop mark from Renton. Now the umpire's going to ball it up. Okie doke. So it's going to be thrown up for Hyundai. There's going to be a lot of these stoppages today. Ball's one down by Wood. Now it's picked up by Humphreys, working in a phone booth. Got the handball to Mead. Mead plays on, outside of the right boot, puts it up to the hot spot, out on the full. No room for those kicks. Just kick to the top of the square. It's silly with that Breeze to try for those miracle goals. Just kick it to the top of the square, Crane.
Yeah, I think the basic option's the best option this afternoon.
Yeah. So
they might be just trying to get our WA Carpet Supermarket goal of the day, though, mate.
Another throw in for cashforcans.com. Wood wins it down in front of Baker. Ball hits and pitches. They're fighting for it on the ground is Renton. Calling for an infringement. The umpire's just going to throw it up for Hyundai.
Because the way we're going, we haven't got a lot of choice. Only 3 goals
I know.
scored this afternoon so far.
Up they go. And Hughes would have it at this point in time. There's a kick out of the pack. I tell you what. Just behind. That was by Baker, I think. They bring it in immediately, the Bulldogs. They're trying to get some fast play going. Perks dispossessed there by Hughes. Umpire says play it on. Comes back to Oliver. He gives a handball to King. He hurriedly kicks it up to Hawks, who's got a fair few Panthers to contend with. Didn't grab it clean. Mulholland does. Goes to the pocket. Oh, it's gone out on the full. So Aiken Featherstone couldn't. He's saying he touched it. He's saying the ball hit inside the boundary line. Aiken Featherstone's been frustrated by a couple of calls today. Where are we?
Bunbury, we're still coming out the car park.
So the ball's in the hands of Oliver. He's going to bring it back into play. He's in the right back pocket. Oh, touched off the boot by Aiken Featherstone. Falls to Bunbury. They play on immediately. They're saying insufficient intent. Umpire. Umpire got talked into it by the, what do they call it? Affirmation.
Yeah, I think so.
Jackson Bell brings it back into play. Finds Mulholland. Takes the mark. Plays on. Drives it to the hot spot. Great mark there by Denham King. Good defensive mark. That's a contender for the CPR Outdoors Mark of the Day. Or is it WA Carpet Supermarket?
No, you got it right the first time. WA Carpet Supermarket's a goal of the day, Max. So
Tucker took the mark outside of defence from King, goes across to Kerwin. Kerwin takes the mark, plays on. Heisman has a bit of room out from his opponent. He's got it up just forward of the wing, brings it back inside the field. They're sharing the ball now. Field goes backwards, finds that man in McKenna. He's told to play on now, so he walks around Verhaaf. Not the best kick, in fact. Picked up beautifully in the end by McGinley. Ball still in dispute.
Beautiful
the Panthers
smother,
win the day again, and that's kicked out by Gadecki. But only as far as King, who's in the right spot at the right time as per usual.
Very dangerous going backwards when you're going against a fairly strong breeze, isn't it? You just lose too much ground.
King looking for Bilsich, and Mulholland just smashed
What is
it.
that? Is that the same?
Yeah, it's insufficient intent. And then he just let young Ashworth know about it too in the follow through. So Mulholland's been pretty good so far today.
He has. He's putting his hand up for our Western All Best Services best defender as well.
So
we've got a bit of list to them. Where's Charlie?
Woods and Verhaaf. Verhaaf won that from behind. Taken by Aiken Featherstone, and he's got it on his boot and it's out on the full. Let's see if he disputes that one. Okay, he's come off onto the bench. Is it the Harvey Norman bench?
Harvey Norman interchange bench, yep.
So McKenna has the football after it's been brought back into play by young McGinley.
Gee, that's a brave move going back.
He goes backwards with this breeze and he spots up Renton. Renton plays onto the far side of the ground. He's asking a fair bit of Kerwin. He gathers it. He's got a couple to beat. Goes back to King by hand. King comes back in. He's had LaMonica run on. Perks. They're doing a bit hurriedly. Tucker has the ball. Gets it to half forward out in front of a teammate in Munro. He does gather the footy. Takes on his opponent. Breaks through the tackle. Goes to the pocket. Ball hits and pitches. Mulholland. Just a big mongrel kick out of defence. Verhaaf and Field. Ball comes through. Barraclough just taps it to the Bunbury advantage, but only as far as Field, who wraps up his opponent in attack.
That was a nice little bit of Gen X engineering teamwork, though. Probably the best passage the Bulldogs have put together as Denham King comes off on the Harvey Norman interchange bench.
So it's balled up just inside the centre square, attacking side for the Bulldogs. Barraclough just couldn't quite get his foot on that one. Nenny's had his head nearly taken off, but the umpire couldn't see. The umpire over in the pocket overruled it. Good call. Good call. I saw the Gen X engineering teamwork from the umpires there, Carey.
Good spot.
Yeah. And Payne got his fist to it, but the ball's still bobbing around. Mulholland fires a handball out. Oh, there's a falcon there into the head of Parsons, and it's going to work in the Bulldogs' favour. Sorry, it was Woods. Parsons come out, and Woods is in a bit of trouble there. He's going to come to the bench. No, it is Parsons.
Yeah, Parsons,
they're confusing me, those two. Both got long locks, tall with the white headband.
That was straight into the old melon.
Sure was. Big, what they call a falcon, but it was a fair dinkum falcon.
He's got a bit of a grin on his face.
Yeah, he is. He'll just gather his composure. Ball's one down by the half. Throws the ball out. Barraclough.
He literally threw it out, I think, Mac.
Yeah. So there's going to be a free kick.
Gee, the Dogs could use one here, couldn't they?
I think it's going to the way of Jet Wood. Yeah, the half threw that out. So, not Jet Wood, Tyson Wood. Poor old Jet
The big
Wood.
ruckman.
So, probably, it'd be 45 degrees.
Right side. Take a good kick up into this breeze.
It'd favour the left foot of the side he's on. He'll kick from 45. He'll take a good kick. You're right, Alan. Gets to 45 and lets it go.
That
Hands it out to the right.
Kick.
He's brought
that
it back beautifully. And Craney, that is what you call home ground advantage. Knows exactly what the breeze does here. They have those shots at training all the time. He started it out and the late curl came. And it was a beautiful goal by Tyson Wooden. He's having some sort of game.
And I've said it a million times, you've got to love a drop punt when it comes off like that, doesn't it?
Bloody oath.
Swung that into there nicely. Thanks to MGIB, like a good neighbour, MGIB there. And I tell you what, the Bulldogs, as much as Carey Park have been on top of this quarter, it's a 1-point ball game, so very valuable goal for the Bulldogs.
Craney, on our Harvey Norman electrical scoreboard, Bunbury 2-4-16, trailing Carey Park 2-5-17. She is tight.
Goals are at a premium, absolute premium. They're hard work.
It is a good, tight, contested game of finals footy with the conditions making it even more so. Up they go for Hyundai. Big knockdown by Tyson Wood, buoyed by that goal. Barraclough fights his way, emerges, big handball backwards, works it really well. There's a siren for half-time here at PC Payne Park. It's a 1-point lead to Carey Park here, and it'll be interesting to see how both sides attack it after half-time.
Half-time here at Payne Park. Bunbury 2 goals for 16 to Carey Park 2-5-17. Very little in it. Of course, the rewards are huge. For the loser, there is no tomorrow. So half-time will be a very interesting chat between these two coaches. We'll be back after the break for the Hollow Beach Bar half-time chat. Time here at Payne Park in the first semi-final. And Bunbury 2-4-16. Trail Carey Park 2-5-17 in what was a real arm wrestle of a game of footy in that first half. This is the Hollow Beach Bar halftime chat, and g'day to Richie and all the crew sitting it up, watching on the big screen at the Hollow Beach Bar. Macca, it's a magnificent spot to sit and have a feed and a nice beverage.
Yeah, I think I might have talked the wife to coming up for the grand final, and we might visit that establishment.
I think we're visiting after the grand final, actually. So, Macca, it's just an arm wrestle, isn't it?
Yeah.
The conditions, well, it's still sunny, and I think that wind is making it very tricky going across the ground and even to score low goal scoring, as they have been for all games this weekend.
And what I found really interesting, Craney, I think back to the first quarter, is that Carey Park was a definite instruction, and they stuck to it to the letter. It was to use that outer side when you were coming out of defence. We've got to play the dead side, and just kill time, soak up seconds. Bunbury did it differently. They mixed it up between the two. They weren't afraid to come and use the grandstand side, and I think it's partly because it's big protected on this side. You can get opened up if you turn it over, but that goal from Jed Tyson, who kicked that goal? Was it Jet Wood? Tyson Wood. Tyson Wood kicked that goal, and that came from their movement coming around the grandstand side.
I feel though, Mac, it's a final, and I think you've got to be brave. If you sit there on your hands and wait for something to happen, it won't. You just need to make something happen, and if that means to be a little bit brave at times, where you need to take that on, you need to have confidence in each other to be able to take that on. The little short passing is hard work.
It is.
Because the ball is just swinging on them, and you can't be too cute, or you can't throw it too hard. It's a very finite game at the minute.
Well, you're dead right about sometimes you've got to make it happen, because Carey Park had been all over in that quarter and looked like they were going to stretch their lead, but by taking that risk, suddenly there's only 1 point in it.
100%. Yeah. This is the Hollow Beach Bar halftime chat. We're going to be back after the break for all the action from the second half for the first semi-final between Bunbury and Carey Park. Both sides about out on the ground. The umpires are there, but Macca, we've got a half-time. Who's running hot thanks to Giovanetti, Firewood, Bunbury. Fend off with the cold with Giovanetti, Firewood, Bunbury. Who's running hot?
Well, there's a couple of guys running hot at the moment. I think Tyson Wood has been running hot for the whole game and kicked a magnificent goal as well on top of that for the Bulldogs. But for Carey Park, they've been working extremely hard through the middle of the ground, and it's actually been a fairly even contribution. But once it gets inside, Ethan Hughes. He's been an absolute live wire.
This is the Hollow Beach Bar halftime chat. Good day to Richie and all the crew at Hollow Beach Bar. Now, I know you love this one. The big moments for Buckingham, the Butchers, inside the Bunbury Plaza. What was a big moment? You've got a couple of minutes before the players get into position, Mac.
Well, the big moment. Buckingham, the Butchers, bucking big moment. There was. I don't know whether to talk about the Falcon. It didn't impact much, but it was a big moment.
But a pretty good Falcon, wasn't it?
I reckon the big moment was Bunbury taking the risk, coming down the outside of the ground, winning the ball in the contest as it tried to get bobbled around a bit. Tyson Wood earning the free kick from the throw out of the pack from the half and going back and slotting the goal from just inside 50, difficult conditions against the breeze. And that is a huge moment.
The SKG radiology report, injury report, so far so good. Apart from Parsons with a bit of a sore beak where he got the Falcon there, and the Gen X engineering, thanks to them, teamwork has been a little bit sloppy due to that win.
The umpires showed some good teamwork with some decisions.
Oh, they did actually. Yeah. We'll give that to them as well. So
Gen X engineering.
We're not far away from the third quarter. See if this game opens up a bit. I'm sure both coaches would have just said to the players, make sure the ball's in your hands before you decide to do anything. There's been a little bit, especially in these conditions, you need to keep your eye on the footy, ball in the hands, and then make your decision.
And the ball goes up in the air for this third quarter for WA Carpet Supermarket, the biggest flooring warehouse in Bunbury. Big tap down for Hyundai by the half. Umpires found a free kick straight away, and it's going to Barraclough. He's been pretty good in the clinches today.
He's been busy, hasn't he?
Yeah, he went to handball off the line then, but elected not to. Puts it out to Parsons on the lead. He can't take the mark. Ball's recovered there by Mead, and then it's smothered. Barraclough again. Excellent work by him. It's a real battle on in the beginning of the ground. And Craney, you talk about the Firewood. This is running hot at the moment. Giovanetti's Firewood.
Well, that sets the standard, doesn't it? Jeffro Barraclough there. He just flung himself at that boot.
Ball's one down by Tyson Wood to field. He got it back there to Tucker. Tucker puts the ball up in the air. No one can mark the footy. It's inside 50 for the Bulldogs. They battle over it. No one can be decisive about it. Umpire said that someone was legged, and it's going to be a Panthers free going to Josh Ritchie. Or is that Lionel? He brings it up to Mead. Mead took the mark. He's still inside D50. Takes it out to the far wing. Trying to get there's Lanigan and does exceptionally well with McKenna right with him. Lanigan, he's got some real grunt, this bloke. Plays on now. Goes with a low trajectory drop punt. Just plays the boundary line. Trickles out of play. Left half forward for the Panthers on that far side.
Absolutely crucial the Bulldogs get some scores on the board in this quarter, Mac. They'll definitely be coming home against that breeze.
Yes, they must. Because if Carey Park just shut it down, it opens up for them in the last.
We spoke about being brave. This is the time to be brave.
Cashforcans.com comes back into play. Big knockdown by Wood. Barraclough, he's on a mission this quarter. Gets it out to Field.
Oh.
Field sells some candy.
Nice,
then handballs it further afield to Heisman. Heisman goes on the right foot. Oh, Mulholland. Geez, he does that a lot, doesn't he?
He sold the full bag of candy out there, Mac.
He sure did. Not a great kick by Mulholland. Fields onto that. Heisman can get it from here. Elects to chip it up in the air because Parsons getting back. Ball is Woods, actually. Now the ball's gathered there by Jackson Bell. His kick's not the best, and it's still being fought out in the right forward pocket. Players going everywhere. Hawks doesn't get good connection. Umpire's down a free kick over the shoulder. There's going to be a free. Going the way of Hawks.
Gee, they had every opportunity at the Dogs' end, didn't they? Kept pushing. Just couldn't find one. I thought Heisman might have an absolute ping of that.
Even Richie I thought Heisman would too, but even Richie there just to lay a finger on that snap from Hawks was desperate, unlucky, but geez, Hawks looked for all money to get a clean shot at goal, and now he has anyway. 45-degree angle, Alan.
Big kick this. I know it's only early days on the Preston Power Equipment clock.
30 metres out. It would suit a left footer. In he comes. Very deliberate approach, taking his time. Little shuffle there. Left foot. Puts it up nice and high. Bunbury got the first of the third.
Yeah, and well played by the young man then. He looked like he was under a bit of pressure there, didn't he? And the Mason Hawks, but in the end, the goal went through. A very good goal too. We've spoke about the difficulties with this wind putting it through, and you need to make the best of your opportunities. And they worked pretty hard, that one. All goes back to that smother of Barracloughs in the middle, didn't it? That was going to be a Carey Park ball. He flung himself. That pushed it forward to give Bunbury the opportunity.
So it's 3-4-22, the Bulldogs, to the visitors in Carey Park, 2-5-17. They are now trailing on the WA Carpet Supermarket scoreboard. They're back in the middle for Hyundai Cranium. We're 3.5 minutes in for the Presta Power Equipment clock. Up they go. One down by Woods. Umpire's seen something. Someone was being held in the bin, and it's Carey Park free kick going to Mead. A little bit of confusion about the mark.
He was standing behind the ball carrier.
So Mead elects to play on. Has a bounce. Gets a good shepherd there from a teammate and drives it inside 50. Right to the hot spot. Very good effort in defence. Ball's gathered. Hughes, left foot snap. Across the face. One behind. When he gets it, you feel like something's always going to happen.
He makes stuff happen, doesn't he, Hughes?
Jeez, he's good off the pack. So they've brought the ball back into play, the Bulldogs, and now it's at centre-half back. Good mark there, taken by Tucker. He's had a bit of it. Not the best kick by him, though. Gathered by, it looks like McKenna. Got rid of the sleep. No, it was Oliver. Now there's a holding the ball free, and it's been given to Mead. Gets it off to a running teammate who drives it out to the forward flank on the members' side. Ball's in dispute again. There's plenty of Bulldogs around to help with support, but working hard's Hill. We've already kicked one today. Pushed off the line. Umpire says throw it in right forward pocket for the Panthers. So she's on, Craney. Well and truly on, isn't it?
Oh, so it should be, Mac. I mean, the rewards is you carry on your season.
So another throw in for cashforcans.com. This one should be a bit better because it's with the breeze. In it comes. Good throw in by the ump. Wood comes over for half. Taken by King.
He's going nowhere, son.
He's wrapped up in a massive tackle.
He's been good though, hasn't he, Dan King across that back line?
He has. And the umpire's going to ball it up now. About 40 metres out from Carey Park's goal. No one wins it. Big snap out of defence by Kerwin. Ball hits and pitches. Hawks can't gather it. Clean bowls Parsons. Picked up by Payne. His kick smothered. It's real dour here, and then there's a kick out on the full by Jones of Carey Park.
You love the 1%ers, don't you, Mac? The smothers that can change a game.
Hall brought it back into play. LaMonica marked on in his chest. He elects to go right across to the centre of the ground. He finds Max Bilsich. Haven't called him too much today. It's probably been on the members' side. Bilsich takes off, runs to that scoreboard pocket. Heisman, great kick.
That's a great kick.
Marks it on the chest. Now, what's Heisman going to do here? It'll be tough pocket with that breeze to try and kick a goal from 55. I'd go the top of the square, and that's what he does. Out they come. No one takes the mark. Picked up beautifully by Woods. Handballs over the top to LaMonica, and he snapped the goal. Really good work by the Bulldogs. And off the Southwest Isuzu scoreboard, they've got back-to-back goals for the first time today. It's not Southwest Isuzu scoreboard, it's WA Carpet Supermarket. In fact, it's Bunbury Bulldogs 4-4-28 to Carey Park 2-6-18. So
there's the Bulldogs' future, isn't it? Parsons and Wood. Wood did that extremely well. Seen LaMonica over the top and just got enough handball on it. LaMonica was very cool, calm and collective and popped it through. That's what the Bulldogs need. They need to get a little bit of momentum running to go into this last quarter.
And what you described there, Craney, was a great bit of teamwork by the Bulldogs for Gen X
Engineering, wasn't it, Mac?
Yeah, they're working hard. They're making their move, Craney, because they know that this quarter with this breeze is critical. Really critical. So how are going to Carey Park going to respond to this? Both sides have kicked one goal into the breeze today. Up they go. One down by Wood. Taken by Lawrence off the pack. He's wrapped up by Barraclough. He's having a big say in things, Barraclough. Trying to get the ball is Delalo. He's taken to ground. Carey Park can't get a handle on the football. Big handball out of there by Parsons. Finds that man Gilchrist. He's tackled, holding the ball. Josh Ritchie, good work in defence.
See, I'm loving the tackling and the smothers, Mac.
So Ritchie, he's dancing on the ceiling and he kicks it to Verhaaf. He's
doesn't
taken
take
the
much
mark.
to amuse you, does it, Mac?
So Verhaaf, good strong mark and be a contender for a CP Outdoors Mark of the Day. But
all the young listeners out there be going, what does that all mean?
Oliver went into the middle of the ground. Aiken Featherstone turns it over. Tucker bursts through with the intercept. Goes long with a mongrel drop punt. Sitting underneath it there was Woods. Couldn't take the mark. Bell rose beautifully off the pack. Turns around, kicks it off the right boot. Kicks it out far, asking a fair bit of LaRue. Gathers the ball, skips over the line. There'll be a throw in at right half forward for the Bulldogs.
Patches of individual brilliance here at times, isn't there?
Oh, yeah,
probably not so much the marks for our WA Carpet Supermarket.
No, none of those.
Goal of the day or CPR mark of the day. It's a little tough in 1%ers.
Absolutely. Ball's going to come back into play for cashforcans.com. Here's Barraclough. I like the way he's playing today. Handballs it, ball's in dispute. Field just throws the ball out. Umpire's found a free kick. And it looks like it's going to Field for being taken high, is it?
Might have been Harry Jones come down there with a bit of a shoulder problem there.
Yeah, they're still on the ground. So Field has it. He's asked them to come at him. It's a good short pass to the hot spot on the lead. Parsons can't take the mark. Ball comes to ground. Picked up off the deck by LaMonica. Fires it back to McKenna. He goes out to Field. Tries to run a tackle. And that is one really good tackle for Bunbury. Mower service. Umpire DeLello takes the ball and umpires let it go on. It's now out on the far wing after DeLello's kick. That was fearsome. That was furious and ferocious.
Yeah, it was. And all of them, Mac.
That was a huge tackle there for Bunbury.
And I like the way they did it because they didn't give away the kick.
No. He still had the ball, so he hung on to him. Fair enough. It wasn't high. Thought it might have been high. He must have got a hand to it. Verhaaf and Woods. Verhaaf wins this one. Picked up by Field, who's having a bit of a say now. Tucker just waltzes his way through the traffic. On the right foot goes long. There's a contest at half forward. It's inside 50. Picked up by LaMonica. He kicked the last. And he slammed it into the woodwork.
We're looking for our...
Oh, it's exciting, Alan.
Well, we're looking for our WA Carpet Supermarket goal of the day, Mac, and I thought maybe.
And to tell you what, Alan, the Bulldogs are making their move in this quarter.
Where's that Preston Power Equipment clock? What are we, 11 minutes in?
Ritchie goes long to the outer side. Field goes across, drops what he should have taken. Picked up now by Hill. Handballs to Lawrence. He was good in the first half. Ball comes out to Bilsic. He handballs to Barraclough. Barraclough goes back to Wood. Bilsic has again. Umpire said holding the ball because the ball hit the ground before Wood got his toe on it.
That must have been nip and tuck too. You got the binoculars on it?
Yeah, it was. For half, tried to get it to a teammate there in Gadecki. Couldn't. McKenna interfered and now the ball's over the line. So they're going to throw it in for catchforcans.com. That recycling plant is going Burko today with all the boundary throw-ins.
Still looking for our best defender for Western All Power Services.
Tell you what, Granny, we need a sponsor for intensity because this game's been
huge,
intense.
isn't it?
Yeah. Wood wins it down to Bilsic. Bilsic's flung it out and it came back to him. Now he's laid a tackle for Bunbury Mower Service.
It's not the prettiest game, but it's intriguing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. When
Players
you get high-pressure games,
it's just full on.
It's absorbing. You just can't take your eyes off it for a minute. One down by Wood, taken by Bilsic again. Flings it out of the pack. Ball going nowhere. As Tucker, was it Tucker? Yeah, Tucker was brought to
Something
ground.
has been impressive, the discipline of both these sides this afternoon.
Up they go for Hyundai. The half smacks it back only as far as Jones. Get the ball away and the Panthers get forward. O'Brien couldn't do much there, but that was great work in defence by the Tigers. Bilsic again. Handball to a teammate, put him under a fair bit of pressure and he was absolutely nailed.
That's what they're looking at, just those little taps on from that. Probably the handball set the Bunbury player up a little bit.
That was McKenna who's running back to defence. One down by the half. Getting out after the football was Gadecki. Tumbles it forward on his left. Waiting back there beautifully was Oliver. Gave it to Kerwin, who's taken it across the line. They're going to throw it in for catchforcans.com.
Thanks to MGIB, like a good neighbour, MGIB is their macca.
It's about 40 metres around from Carey Park's goal on the outer side, and Craney is into this contest. Away they go. Ball comes back into play. One down by the half. Wood then gets a secondary fist on it. It spills out the back, and Carey Park have the footy. Handball it back into congestion.
Oh.
Humphreys has the footy brought to ground. Ball spills out. Very good work by Carey Park, and they bring it inside 50 again. Coming out there with the Bunbury defence. Humphreys has it. Gets around a couple. Has a shot on goal. Puts it up high on the breeze. It's almost going to come back and in on it. But Hughes has marked it in the pocket. Beautiful work.
Gee, he did that well. He was running with the footy. His neck was at right angle, just watching it slide from side to side and end up taking on the chest. That's a very good grab. In fact, we're going to put that down for our CPR Outdoors Mark of the Day contender, mainly because we haven't got too many others, Mac.
You can't say he was in good position. He has a shot on goal now with his right boot, and it's a behind. You can't say he was making good position because that ball will do anything in this
It was absolutely swirling. He did well to take it because he didn't know what was in front of him. From here we could see there wasn't much around him, but he didn't know that.
McKenna to bring the ball back into play. Runs straight down the corridor and brings it out here to the members' wing. Parsons there, good, strong mark. That's a contender, Craney, for the CP Outdoors Mark of the Day. He chips it straight down the ground. He's got a teammate all on his Pat Maloney and Oliver. He's right here on the wing. Oliver gets up quickly. There's real urgency about this Bulldogs outfit this quarter. He goes long over the back. Munro can't gather the football. Now the ball bounces in his favour. Heisman, he came for support. Goes back to Munro. Good handball. Gets a toe on it. Great tackle. Bunbury Mower Service tackle there at the last minute. Ball's still in play and it's going to be pulled up right in front of the Bulldogs goal.
It was last minute. Munro almost had that.
Last minute Munro.
Yeah, almost had that.
Last minute Munro. Up they go for Hyundai. Ball comes down. Taken and tried to be kicked out of the pack there by Russell. Ball's in dispute now. LaMonica got it to last minute Munro. His kick smothered. And they bring it out of defence, Carey Park, and right on the chest of Rory O'Brien, the former Sandover medalist.
He's done just about everything in football as Rory O'Brien. Still loving his footy. I caught up with him before the game today.
So here he is in the right back pocket. Brings it down the members' side. Lanigan got it down to Hill. Hill gets it up to the wing. There's going to be a big contest here, and the umpire's found a free kick over the shoulder going the Panthers' way.
Look at the
That's Hughes, that man Hughes.
No one on the mark either.
He's got a kick out. Finds, it's not the best. Baker. Hall grabs the crumb. Handballs back to Tucker. Tucker tries to fend off DeLallo, and they said, his umpire said DeLallo take him home. Now there's dissent, and they're getting March 50. They hurt you in final.
We just spoke about the discipline. You need to stay very disciplined, because this will give Tucker a chance to kick this, Mac. He's well within his range now.
And it's Steppy Artsy who's been penalised, and he can't believe it. So
no player can.
Yeah, he's going to kick this from right on 50, almost straight in front, and Darcy Tucker's well and truly capable. This will be a big goal if he can kick it. Just puts it up nice and high from 55. Misses to the far side. But
you're right about that. He didn't put a lot into that. He just put it up in the breeze.
I thought he might have come to the line, but he didn't. Just 55 and went whack. A bit straighter and it would have been it. Mulholland's going to bring the ball back into play.
Bit of experience. There's still a bit going on out there between the boys.
Yeah, there's no love lost. In he comes, Mulholland. Long here to the grandstand side. They've changed their strategy. Good mark by Tucker.
Yeah, he did that well,
didn't he? That's a
he?
real contender for the CPR Outdoors mark of the day. He's on off the line now, plays on, puts it up to the top of the square. The pack converges. They fly over the back and out of bounds. We throw in it in the left forward pocket for the Bulldogs, and they are really having a crack here in this.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, but you think they'd like another couple on the board before they turn for that final siren?
Of course, they played in the grand final against South Bunbury last year. They'd love to have another crack at them. Ball to come back into play for cashforcans.com. Good job by the boundary umpire. One down by Baker. Ball spills out though, and it's wrapped up by the Bulldogs, and they take it over the line, and we'll do it all again. That was Gilchrist, who's struggled to get a bit of separation today, young Gilchrist.
Yeah, he's had a fair bit of the season out, so just back, but he's a very good young player.
He's so skillful.
Definitely Grudge Store Southwest rising star.
Another throw in for cashforcans.com. This one's one down by Parsons, slapped over the back. Here's Hawks, kicked the goal already. Handballs backwards to Kerwin. He keeps his head over it, and then he's met absolutely solidly by Big Bill Brown, and that's a good tackle for Bunbury Mowat service.
Big Bill Brown, you like that one, don't you, Mac?
A triple B. One of my best mates, Big Bill Brown from Carew. Not this Bill Brown, another one. Anyway, Bunbury have smacked it forward, and it's another behind. So on our WA Carpet Supermarket scoreboard, it is Bunbury 4-7, 30-31 to Carey Park 2-7-19. So they're getting a bit of separation on the scoreboard. Bell brings the ball back into play, goes to the outer side. Big fist from Kerwin. Tries to follow up his work.
Oh, he
does. Keeps it in play.
Gee, the
outside
goal,
of the right boot.
Oh!
Brady. There it is, a WA Carpet Supermarket goal of the Bay, and the Bulldogs are going ballistic.
That is as good as you'll see at any level of football. We thought he kept it alive, Mac. He not only kept it alive, he went down and kicked the goal. Outside in. Wow, that is magic.
And Logan McDonald must have been watching this because my phone's going berserk. He's coming up on my phone.
He liked that one, did he, Logs? Wow, that was a goal and a half. That they wanted something special, and they just got it from Kerwin. Gee, that is as good as it comes, Mac.
Logan's calling me from Turkey to wish me a happy Father's Day, I think. They racked up a fair old bill on the first night too, I think, Graney. But
Turkey,
Kerwin's goal.
That was
far out Brussels sprout. That's as good as we've seen all year.
Well,
and in these conditions.
Weaver would beg to differ with Siska's last week, but I tell you what, Weaver, that was very, very good.
And that was one down in the ruck by Bunbury's Jet Woods. And they're going to throw it up and do it all again for Hyundai.
Wow, the way he went through that pack.
That was outstanding. One down by Woods again. Ball went into the hands of McGinley, but he couldn't take it cleanly, but he's won a free kick.
The Dogs are on a bit of a roll here, Richie from the Hollow.
Who let the Dogs out, Craney? Comes out of Bilsich, because the Dogs are well and truly barking here in the third.
They're playing this attacking grandstand side.
Bilsich has had a good third quarter once we give him a sting, Craney, too. Puts it inside 50.
I think you have that effect on a lot of them.
Parsons again. Puts it over his shoulder. Well, Holland just waiting back. Safe mark in defence. This game is really on now.
That's the school teacher in your Mac. Give someone a bit of a sting and they'll just respond.
Bell gets it out to O'Brien. Brian marks inside D50, sends it back, but there's a good mark to Hall. The Bulldogs have their tails up, well and truly. Looking to drive it inside. 22 minutes on the Preston Power Equipment clock as it goes to the top of the square. Trying to get after the football now, the Bulldogs. Runs it out of bounds. That was...
Thanks to SKG. Get your scans at SKG for your support for our telecast this afternoon.
Well, that's a new one. There's someone wearing number 10 for the Bulldogs that I don't know. Must have been a jumper change somewhere along the line. Anyway, ball comes in. Mick goes over the top of Parsons. Still in that scoreboard pocket, no one can pick it up. But a few tired players now as we've just clicked over 22 and a half minutes in this third quarter for Preston Power
This is going to
Equipment.
test him. This has been a solid hit out.
Umpire has found a free kick and it's gone away. The Bulldogs, Craney. Everything runs hot when you're having a crack, and Parsons is going to go back and have a shot for his second of the day.
This is an enormous kick too from a young fella.
It's in the dead pocket, 45-degree angles, and he'll shoot from about 45 degrees right side for a left footer, Jared O'Brien, if you're listening.
He's still got the whiteboard out at home. He's trying to figure that out.
Rightio. Parsons. He's backing himself in here, and why not? There's 3 goals exactly the difference in this game at the moment in favour of the Bullies. And he comes. Gets to 45. Off the right boot. He's lent it out to the left, and it stayed left. That breeze.
It's hard. That's why it's so tricky. Yeah. Some days it's moving it distinctly, and other times they're just heading straight through.
So it's a 19-point ball game in favour of the Bulldogs on the WA Carpet Supermarket scoreboard. Mulholland indecisive. Now he comes to the members' side. Good mark there by Bill Brown. Just at the top of the defensive 50, hard up against the boundary line. He goes on the right boot. Ball hangs just inside. Big smack there from Oliver over Hughes, and he brings the ball out of play, and there'll be a ball in for cashforcans.com.
Interesting, the Carey Park coach, Frankie Italiano, was just telling him to settle down there, just wait for it to go, because he knew that it was nearly three-quarter time, and that's what it is here, Macca. Three-quarter time, and Bunbury 5-8-38. They lead the Panthers 2-7-19. We are set for an absolute beauty of a last quarter. We'll be back soon to bring it all to you.
What a quarter by the Bullies.
The umpires gets ready to go again. This is SEN Spirit and Darren McDonald to take it away.
Up they go for Hyundai. One down by the half. Here comes Barraclough again. Loved his game today. Gets himself a bit of space and then kicks the ball on the right foot. Big up and high. Tucker sat underneath it, couldn't take mark. Heisman gathered it, gave it to Field. Hall's on the outside, sizes up his options, comes out to the flank. Hawks can't mark, but gets it off the deck, gets around LaRue. Oh, clever little kick to Parsons in the pocket, but coming out, storming out, the ball was Russell. Doesn't know which way to go. Handballs over the back to Mulholland, and he just goes thump. Brings it back up to the wing. Oh, thought he might have been in Fringe Jones, but now the Bulldogs have the ball again. Good mark to Kerwin, just on the wing. Umpires paid the mark. Goes right across the outer side to McKenna. McKenna. That's his first name, isn't it? McKenna. Taylor. McKenna Taylor.
Sorry, mate, I should help you out there.
And then he goes.
Is that what you stopped for?
Yeah, went into the pocket because I knew it said his first name. Ball goes.
I was looking.
Heisman.
I was watching the setup down the back.
There.
Oh, that's
that was
a big
very
tackle.
Good work by Munro. But, and he's a little bit ginger, Bill Brown. He's in a lot of pain. He got done for holding the ball, and that shoulder sore.
That was a very strong tackle by Durack Tucker.
Umpires just holding the ball, then the Preston Power Equipment clock will be stopped.
Thanks to MGIB. Like a good neighbour, MGIB is there, Macca.
Yeah.
And as always, they're great supporters of the show on Friday afternoon as well, with myself and Jared O'Brien, who's sitting home nicely in front of the fire watching the telly.
They make your expert analysis possible, MGIB. Thanks very much to them. Rightio. Tucker goes to the top of the square. They fly. Good mark. Good defensive mark. Reading the ball in defence. Coming out was Russell. Now he goes out to the outer wing.
Oh, that's
another great mark for CPR Outdoors, and that was taken by Renton. He's gone long to the boundary line. Parsons!
How did he do
plucked
that?
An absolute beauty. That whiz.
I don't even know how he took that.
CPR Outdoors mark of the day if we get that far. Goes inside.
I thought he was out of the contest there, Mac, and somehow it stuck to his fingers.
That's outstanding. Ball comes into the top. Oh, Woods flies. Ball comes to ground. Barracroft gathers. Handballs out to Hall all on his own. Has a shot on goal. Can't get his foot to the football, and he's tackled at the last minute. Goes over the boundary line.
Just that last minute pressure. Wasn't there? Hamish Hall just needed another couple of steps so he could compose himself. He didn't get them. There's a nice leap by Wood in that middle.
Absolutely. Absolutely it was.
These are tense times when you're coaching on the sidelines. I know from experience, Mac.
Ball comes back into play by Brown, who seems to have recovered. They fly here in the half-forward flank. Just on this member's side, Aitken Featherstone ducks his head, then he's tackled, got it out to Mead in time. They're trying to move the ball forward. Barracloth's inspired in this second half. Goes to half-forward, and the mark is intercepted. An intercept mark's taken by LaRue. Goes to the middle of the ground.
Beautiful kick.
He's got to have
by
courage.
LaRue.
Lenigan takes the mark. They're going to go long and strong, play on at all costs for the Panthers if they're going to win this. Hughes and Taylor. Taylor wins the day, punches it forward, then picks it up. Stab pass, and he's got a teammate in. Who is that? Wood.
He's a seriously good player, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Young McKenna Taylor.
So he's given that to Renton. He goes long to the wing. Big fly.
I like that, Mac. Who is that?
Big fly. Hawks can't pick it up. Bulldogs with the football. Oliver trying to get it out there. Can't work out if it's Parsons or Wood. No, it's neither. I'm going well at the moment, Craney. It's actually Tucker getting up off.
Third time lucky. You're allowed 3 goes, Mac.
Up they go. One down by for half on this occasion. And again, it goes over the line, so they'll throw it in for cashforcans.com. After that Hyundai ball up. Game on sale now occurring, Craney.
Bit interesting there. Mulholland come out from the deep back line out onto Woods on the half-forward line, just for that little bit of attack.
Wood and Verhalf. One down by Wood, gathered by Field. Handball's to LaMonica, can't quite get hold of it. Mead tries to get it over the line and does so. So it's right out on that far wing, Craney, just on the attacking side of it for the Panthers, but they need to get cracking. There's already 5 minutes gone on the Preston Power Equipment clock.
It's a good pet clock, that isn't the Preston Power.
It's a ripper.
Have you got one in the kitchen?
The PPC, PPEC, the PPEC. Rightio, Panthers head over the ball. LaRue got the handball out. No one can. Jones, the ball goes through his legs. They're just inside the centre square. Attacking side for the Panthers, but they are defending grimly, these Bulldogs. They've got a very, very handy lead, and they don't want to let it go. It's 19 points. Taken by Tucker. He's wrapped up by Hill.
Gee, he's had a good game, hasn't he? Tucker, he can only play, he's fly in, fly out. Mac only play every week, but by gee, every second week.
Well, every time I've seen him play, he's been good. One down by Wood, only as far as Mead. But these Bulldogs, they are tackling like there's no tomorrow.
Well, there is. That's exactly it, though, isn't it, Mac? The loser there is. You look forward to next year.
Yeah, you're right. Aitken Featherstone gathers the ball from the stoppage. Not the best kick, but it's worked out in their favour. Gadecki got it to Hill.
Another
good smother by Falcon. Hill has it again. This time he gets a better purchase. But
that's a slips catch.
In defence, there's our man Maxi Bilsic.
That was a beautiful slips catch.
Looking across the ground and says, no, we're going to play. Now he does go across the ground. He tricked them all. Kerwin takes a mark on his chest in the square. Looking for someone to give it to. He's going to come members side. Pretty brave stuff by the Bulldogs. Hall stands underneath it. Lanigan flies. Hall under pressure from Lanigan and Jones. Tucker gathers just inside the white line. And a good smother by Aiken Featherstone. there'll be a throw in for cashforcans.com on the attacking side of the wing for the Panthers on this members' side.
Right in front of us, Macca. We love this.
Right in front of it. You can put the binoculars down. Rightio.
They heard you struggle on the other side, so bring it this way.
Wood and Verhaaf, as it has been for most of the day. One down by Wood, just smashes it straight towards the boundary line. No one could come through and pick it up, but they won't mind. That's just seconds.
That's a terrific contest, that Verhaaf and Wood one.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But Wood won't mind that because that's Preston Power equipment time clock ticking away. And that 19-point lead that they have. Ball to come back into play again for Preston Power, for cashforcan.com. Wood wins it after being held. Verhaaf comes through. Mulholland trying to make something happen. Hawks in danger, soccering out of the congestion, and Mulholland letting him know about it. Hasn't had the best day, Hawks.
That was a bit dangerous.
Mulholland, chip pass, finds Jones, takes a mark, plays on immediately, gets around Heisman, then goes to the top of the square. They fly. Ball clears the pack. Sitting out the back here and running towards it is Renton. They keep it in play, the Panthers. There's a shot from the pocket.
Oh.
Hit the post. Gosh, that would have brought the house down. That was by LaRue.
Might be a handy point though, Macca.
Could be. It's bringing it back to 18. If we play extra time in finals here,
we'd have to, and it's going to be pretty dark by then.
So Taylor got it out there to Munro, last minute Munro, and he gets it further up to the wing. Ball gathered by the Panthers though, and they bring it back through Lawrence. Gets around one, comes back inside, puts it inside 50, big fist by the Bulldogs. They are defending so well. Kerwin goes to ground, taken by Lennigan. They're going to ball it up 40 metres out, dead in front of the Panthers goal, and they need one. Bulldogs defending so well at the minute. Up they go. No one can take the ball decisively from the pack. Trying to burst his way through. Here's that man Barraclough again. Keeps it in. Shrugs him off. Gets away. Dishes by hand. Tucker. Looking for someone to give it to. Whacks it on the boot. Goes further down the line. LaRue and Hawks battle. Hawks grabs a footy for a second. Then he's just stripped of it. Coming through was Russell for Carey Park. Ends up with Kerwin. It's a little bit of aerial ping pong at the moment. Here's that man, LaRue. Goes long on his right boot. And there's a good safe mark taken on the chest of McKenna Taylor.
Two good young defenders there, isn't it? LaRue on one end and McKenna Taylor, who can play either end of the ground.
Brings it across the ground.
Pretty handy kick
mystery
too.
Number 10. Got the pink boots on for Bunbury. Comes down this grandstand side on the wing, and that's a good uncontested mark to LaMonica. Handballs to the running Tucker, who's about to run into a heap of Panthers. Well attacked by LaRue. Takes off, leaves him in his way. Oh, good smother by Barraclough. Aiken Featherstone brings him down. Mulholland with his customary whack. It's a big torpedo punt. Oh, they bring it to ground. Hill, if he can pick it up. Hughes dishes it out to Lanigan. Throws it out to O'Brien. He's taken high. Umpire says play on. Well done, McKenna Taylor for Bunbury Mowath service. Brilliant stuff. She's on. Going to ball it up. Up they go. 40 metres out from the Panthers' goal. One down by Wood. Players all over the football, and they're going to ball it up again. 5-8, 38, 2-8, 20. Bulldogs' favour. One down by Wood. It's a right Nemeth scoreboard. Handball out the back. Trying to get to the footy. Now's Gadecki. Has a flying shot on goal. And it goes out on the full.
So that's Riley Stenhouse, is number 10 for Bunbury.
All right, he's changed his jumper.
Changed his attire.
Went for the long sleeves. They obviously didn't have one in his size.
Thanks to Steve Richtershot, who's sitting next to you in the timekeeper's box.
Appreciate
See how quick that was, and still
well done,
went
Craney.
back.
Well done, Craney. Great work by you, as always. So bringing the ball back into play. Carey Park got a point. Taylor, not the best kick, but it could work out okay. They're moving the ball, not with speed, but they're moving it forward, the Bulldogs. LaMonica at centre half back tells the team to settle down. They're just going to waste time all day. Goes further afield in the middle of the ground is Field, takes the mark, Then he goes wide to a player all on his own in Munro. Munro comes back to Barraclough. He's played an excellent game today.
He has, hasn't he? He's been in and under.
Barraclough goes back out to last minute Munro. Munro's right out on that wing, that far wing. Just puts a stab pass in, and there's a good mark taken by McGinley. So McGinley elects to go by hand to Perks. Perks goes inside. 50. Oh! What a
We nearly got one
onto it, but geez, that would have been an absolute belter, Gilchrist. Carey Park clear the footy back down that outer side now. They sit underneath it. No one can gather the football. The ball is with Taylor McKenna. Comes into the middle of the ground. Rory O'Brien takes the mark, plays on immediately. Straight down the corridor. It's inside 50. Lawrence gathers with skill. Snaps around on the right boot. He's got it.
Kelvin Lawrence.
He's got it. A much needed goal to the Panthers, and that's the first goal in the third. There's 13 minutes ticked over on the Preston Power equipment clock, so they need to get a hurry on. But that on the right Nemeth scoreboard, it is at Bunbury 5-8-38 to the Panthers 3-8-26, 2 goals even, Alan.
That couple of veterans there, wasn't it? Rory O'Brien was on the hand of a bit of a turnover, but he had to be in the right spot at the right time, and a clever little kick set up Kelvin Lawrence, who still had to do a bit of ball work with it, but turned it around the corner, and there's still game on. Look, the Panthers have done this all year, Mac. They've just worked their way back into games of footy, and there's still a pretty handy breeze out there at the moment.
Absolutely there is. Back into the middle for Hyundai.
Thanks to SKG. Get your scans at SKG, and we hope that everyone stays safe this afternoon. As the ball goes up in the middle, Verhoeven and Wood, as they've done all day, go very heavy in the mark.
Up they go. Ball's gone inside. Push in the back there. Umpire lets it go. Carey Park trying to surge forward.
You get the feeling that the Panthers are just lifting, don't you?
Absolutely you do. So ball to come back into play in that right forward pocket. Panthers could really do one here. That'll put the cat amongst the pigeons, or whatever you want to call it. Ball comes back into play. Put the cat amongst the Bulldogs, if you like. Lawrence gathers the ball again. Throws out Mead. Umpire's found a free kick. And looks like it is going to Lawrence for a bit of a rough tackle.
He's a man who stood up last week against HBL as Kelvin Lawrence.
Barraclough not happy about it. A chance for him to go back to back. He's definitely got the skill. Tight angle, way worse than 45 degrees. Right side for a left footer. He'll kick it from about 30 metres. Kelvin Lawrence starts his approach. Sends it on its way on its right foot. Oh, there's a mark taken on the line by Hughes. Oh, looked for all money like it was going through for a point.
Gee, the
Hughes,
Bulldogs defenders will not be happy about that. They had two very good defenders there too.
Good position. And this man's capable. There's no daylight to speak of. Right side for a right footer. From 15 metres he runs around, snaps and he's kicked to behind. Kicked to behind. So now that's 11 points, Alan. So that
could have been a handy point.
That could be the handy point. That could be the handy point. Nearly 16 minutes gone on
invested, aren't they?
On the Preston Power equipment clock. And that time is all so important now as McKenna Taylor brings the ball back into play. Mark on the chest there to field. He elects to go long down the line, kicks it outside of D50. Play set himself, big fist from Mo and goes to Bell. Didn't get the handball away, but the umpire lets it go. No one can pick it up. They're trying to force their way through as for half.
That was like a rugby scrum then.
It was.
As soon as the ball hit the ground.
It's a day where you need territory, and they're going to ball it up at the top of 50 for the Panthers. Up they go for Hyundai. One down by Wood. For half gathers it. Still trying to push it forward.
Look at the pressure in there, Mac.
Oh, Jesus.
You got to love it.
Someone on the Panthers needs to stay on the outside so that they can have a flying shot on goal from here. Wood wins it down again. Gets through Tucker. Field can't pick it up. Ends up back with...
Well, I reckon that's holding the
free kick there
ball.
going to McGinley.
Go to the Panthers.
Oh, it is holding the ball, Alan. So Russell has this. What does he do? He's going to go long to the top of the square. Comes out to the pocket. They fly. No one can take the mark. Mulholland's there. Takes the ball over the line, and it's been a switch for the Panthers. They put Mulholland up forward, trying to use his marking prowess while they got the breeze.
But that's the beauty of Jamal Mulholland. He can, as I said before, he can play forward, back, midfield, and become a very effective player.
Throw in for cashforcans.com in the right forward pocket for the Panthers. Ball comes over the back. Mulholland trying to streak through. Ball not really going anywhere. Mead spins into trouble. Ball snap on the goal. Oh, Hughes nearly takes another mark. Ball spills out to Lanigan. O'Brien's in there laying a tackle for Bunbury Mower service, and they really need another goal. The Panthers
They're working on it though, aren't they? They're in the best possible spot.
Ball's one down. Spills out the back. That's LaMonica. He snaps it out of the pack. Parsons did well to force the ball to the ground. Tucker handballed out to Bilsich. Working hard there is Gadecki. Field just bulls his way through. McKenna. Stenhouse is pushed over the line.
It's been a great call, Matt, because there's a lot happening in those little contests there.
Yeah, Stenhouse.
There's players jumping on the ball from all directions.
All sorts of stuff. It's just real intense football. We're about 35 metres around from Carey Park's goal on the members' side. Ball comes back into play for Cash for Cairns. One down by Wood. Oh, it's almost a throw out of there. It's gone to Ritchie, who's put it to the top of the square. Ball ends up with Oliver, and he clears the ball for the time being for the Bulldogs. Getting out after it intently were insufficient intent.
Wow. I thought he had a player out there.
Intent, and that was Depiazzi who's going to kick the ball back into play. Let's see if he can make something happen here, the youngster. Puts it up to the pocket. They fly. Ball goes through for one behind.
Probably not a bad result for the Bulldogs, Mac. They get a chance to clear that congestion if they can, because the Panthers have got it locked into their forward line.
Back to 10 points. 19 and a half minutes gone. Only one goal kick for the quarter, so not too much time on to be had. Craney on the Preston Power equipment clock.
They've been short quarters all day, but interesting, Mac, with all the there's 2 games reserves and Colts were decided by a point. Could we have another one here?
LaMonica kicks it out of the back pocket. Spots up a teammate.
Jesse
in
Kerwin
Renton.
coming back on the Harvey Norman interchange bench. He's been good all day.
Renton finds Bilsich. Bilsich looks inside, but I think they might just go long down the line. He's told all his teammates to get there, and that's the way he goes. Big drop punt.
Good roost too,
nice
by the young
and
man.
high, up to the wing. They find umpires found a shepherding free kicks going in favour of the Bulldogs.
To Parsons?
Here's to Parsons. Kept out of the marking contest, according to the umpire. Parsons, just a short pass down the line. Comes inside. That was Munro. Gives it back.
Oh, no, they don't want to go
They're
backwards.
kicking it around. Kerwin has the footy now under pressure, and that should be out on the full.
Yeah, that's that's the last thing they wanted to do, the Bulldogs.
That wasn't good footy. Oh, now it's been reversed. It's a bit of a push. So Baker is not... What's going on?
Gee, not sure, Mac.
Yeah,
You got the binoculars. What's happened? Bunbury end up with a kick.
So Baker has the football. Munro, rather, has the football. Goes long. They fly. Oh, great mark to Parsons.
That's a definite
It's his
contender.
third one at a crucial time. Brings it inside. Going back with a flight. LaRue. That's another one, Craney, for the CPR outdoor mark of the day. LaRue plays on now. Right foot out to the outer side. Ball goes over the pack. Taken by Renton, and he's tackled. Storming through there was Munro. Mulholland takes on Heisman. Heisman did really well then. Ball trickles over the line, and more precious seconds tick away.
Well, you love that contest, don't you? That is exactly what's happened all day. Both players heading straight to the football. Take no prisoners.
Ball to come back in for Cash for Cairns. It's Jet Woods and Verhaaf. One down by, it was 0-0 draw actually. No one can take it away, and it's looking increasingly like...
Geez, I'll tell you what, the time is starting to tick
it's
away on
looking
that
increasingly
Preston
like
Power
the Bulldogs
clock.
may be going forward. 22 minutes gone in this last quarter. Up they go. Verhaaf wins it down. Ball goes the way of the Bulldogs. Bell's there, gathers. Under a fair bit of pressure. Stripped of it immediately. Picked up by Hill. Had not a bad game. Can't dispose of it, and they're going to ball it up at left half forward for the Bulldogs. All this is playing into their hands. Carey Park playing for their lives at this present time. Their 2025 season. Bell snaps it. It's intercepted by Stenhouse. Drives it forward. Heisman. There's the siren. The Bulldogs will advance to the preliminary final next week against the Busselton Magpies. And I'm gathering they will be down at Sir Stuart Bovell Park. And what a game of football we've witnessed here today.
Hands Oval, mate.
The prelim?
Prelim will be at Hands Oval. And wow, what a big win by the Bulldogs this afternoon. They definitely come in here as the underdogs, as Carey Park were on a roll. And they have won it. 5 goals, 8-38 to the Panthers. 3 goals, 10-28. We're going to take a quick break so Macca can regain his composure. And then we'll come back to wrap it all up.